I love it. I wonder what it does. Alexa, stop. She seriously has a mind of her own. So quick updates for today. Today is not my usual day. I know I'm usually on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 2:15 p.m. Eastern. But I've got a lot going on today. So I wanted to just, is it weird when you come in and I hit the hi button or the wave? Is it weird? It's like, oh, she can see me. So yeah, I usually come on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Hi, Connie. But today, I wanted to just throw out some information, some updates before we get the week started. Okay, so a lot of people are upset because the replay from Friday, which was amazing, we kind of broke Instagram. It was so awesome. I was getting so many likes and so many comments, and then boom, it just disappeared. So the replay didn't get to save, which had a lot of really, really helpful information. And I think you guys are starting to get it when I talk about influence and how to use it in your business and how I've used it in my business to make my business thrive. I think it's starting to make sense to everyone because, like I said, we broke Instagram for a minute. So just to update you on where we are. Number one is this is the final week of BABE, the 5-week branding training. We spent the first 5 weeks of the year talking about levels and automating your income through your blogging. Okay, and I just gave an example. If you saw my story today, you saw why I talk about content creation so much and why it's so important. Because content creation gives you opportunity. Definitely when we're done, check out the story because I got contacted by someone who, and within hours of putting up my, connecting all my accounts, I made $100. So content creation is key. It's big. And there's many ways that you can create content. So I'm definitely a creator. Who's a creator? Is anyone a content creator? Blogger, vlogger, video? Like, what are you doing to create for content? Because no matter what business you're in, okay, no matter what you do, there's opportunity for further monetization. So I'd love to know what you do and if you're doing content at all, because like I said, on my story today, hi Boo. On my story today, I posted that, I just got another opportunity to create, and I actually was contacted by Gary Vee's people a couple of weeks ago, and we're working on something as well, but you don't know where your opportunities will come if you don't create the opportunities. So absolutely, definitely, content is life. Okay, check out the story and you'll see what I'm talking about. So we're in the final week of BABE and we're talking about influence all week. Okay, I'm gonna be talking a little bit about how I use influence to create credibility, okay? How I use influence in my business from the celebrities that I've worked with, how I used that and leveraged it to create my brand, Posh Life Bling, okay? So if you don't know anything about me, is anyone here new to me that's never been in before? Let me know, drop me a 1 if you're new and you've never been in. So I can kind of give a little bit of background. I stopped doing my intro because I just feel like it's so intense and it's a lot to take if you don't know me and you don't know my personality. But I have worked with a lot of celebrities, over 40 A-list celebrities, 7 different television networks, different TV shows across different networks. And all of those things really worked for me in my business to help me grow it, okay? So that's what we're going to talk about a lot this week, influence, how to create influence to be credible. All right. The second thing is finding your ideal customer. So on Friday, was anyone here for Friday? Hey, somebody will talk to me. I have all these new people coming in. Hi, Antoinette. Thank you. I know y'all aren't used to seeing me on the weekends. My girls aren't. My regulars are not used to seeing me on the weekends, but I knew someone would come in. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So yeah, on Friday, I talked about how was Friday. Friday was awesome, right? I was telling the couple of people that have come in, I know I'm not used to, I normally don't come in on Saturdays or Sundays, but I wanted to update everyone on what the week was going to be like and what the week looked like. And to make sure that everyone that was here on Friday, yeah, see, I know I'm not usually on, but I'm going live with Wendy on the podcast in a little while. And so I just wanted to kind of talk to people when I do that right before people usually flood. So I wanted to let people know that I am going to go on the podcast in a few and take questions. And that's just one of the things that I'm going to start doing. I'm really excited actually about using the podcast in a different way. It was the truth on Friday. Yes, Friday was awesome. So quick rundown for anyone that wasn't here on Friday who doesn't know how to find their target customer. Anybody in here that's going to talk to me and tell me if that's you, if you're struggling with getting direct customers. One of the tricks that I use is I use the example of one of my Diamond Girls, Tamron. She's a part of my private group, which is where I share the bulk of my information in my private groups. So when I come on live, what I've been doing now is just giving out things that I know people need like instantly, things that I know that they can get instant value from without giving everything, right? So if anything that I say here on live is good for you, imagine what the paid content is, okay? Hi. So I come on here, but in my groups, that's where all of the wealth of information is. And of course, hi babes, there are my girls coming in. So here, I just like to share little bits of information that's going to give you instant value, things that you can immediately apply to your business so that you can see she knows what she's talking about, okay? Yes. So I gave the example of one of my Diamond Girls, Tamron, on Friday. I was talking about how to connect your business. One of the tricks that I use to connect my business when I first started, this is back in the day with Posh Life Bling, before I had a celebrity customer, this is how I did it. So a part of that was, and again, these are little gems, not everything. There's so many more elements to it. But one of the tricks, Tamron is a marriage mentor, okay? She just had an ebook that came out called something about like to keep your sex life lit, okay? When you're married, okay, for married couples, right? So I said to her, okay, who is your ideal customer that, like, what would the perfect, say, married celebrity customer look like? Because this is how you figure out your target audience. This is how I did it. This is how I grew Posh Life Bling to be so big. The first thing I did, because influence sells, celebrity sells. We all know it. Where you get your hair done, how you wear your hair, what you wear every day, all of those things, we're influenced by television. Even if we say we're not, we are. We're influenced by music. We're influenced by pop culture, all of those things. So the first thing I said is, okay, who is your ideal celebrity couple? And can you guys think of any? They dropped a whole bunch in there on Friday. And the reason I'm kind of recovering this again is because the video didn't say. We broke Instagram. We broke Instagram. All the likes and comments were coming in and it kicked us out. So I wanted to kind of cover it again. So the video did not save. So for the people that weren't there, the people that were there, I gave them was anyone else here on Friday? Drop me some diamonds if you were here on Friday. So the people that were there, I gave them an assignment for Monday's Live. On Monday's Live, everyone's supposed to come with details about their target audience based on the information that I talked about. That's right, Will and Jada. We talked about Will and Jada. We talked about Gabby and, yes, honey, Gabby and D Wade, my man, okay? We gave them a couple different examples. Now, that would be her ideal people, right, to be able to have as a representation of her brand, if she could connect with a celebrity, okay? So she's not at that point yet. After the break, you were there, okay? So she's not at that point yet where she can get Will and Jada to be paid sponsors for her business, right? But what she can do, who are Will and Jada's B&J? Yep, that's right. Who are Will and Jada's audience? Who are the people that are following them because they love their relationship? Who are the people who want to have a sex life with their partner that's lit? Right? Like she talks about. Who do we look at them like they're sizzling, they're on fire together as a customer? Look, where would you find those people? And that's how you continue, that's how you develop your target audience. Okay, that's a part of it with thinking about the people that even you can include in your branding to, depending on what you've set your brand up for. B&J's customers are gonna, their demographic is gonna look like a certain thing, okay? Who else? Will and Jada, their demographic is gonna look like a certain thing, their people. So wherever your branding fits in, who is one, I used to love, like, I'm trying to think of the couple. I can't think of them right now. In fact, I don't think they're together anymore, so never mind. But that's how you connect the customer. Once you figure out who you want your demographic to be, what you want your brand to look like, then think about, who can I connect it to? And then go there to find your ideal client. That's someone that does not need to be available. That's worldwide. That's worldwide people for her to sell her ebook to, right? Hey. So that's a quick kind of breakdown on what we talked about on Friday, just for anyone who wanted to know. That was a quick breakdown, and the assignment was to think about how you can apply that to your business. Where can you find your target customer? Should I be looking for celebrities who wear knits? Right, exactly, because that's how you're gonna reach a bigger audience. Celebrity sales. And that's something that I talk about a lot in my business because I have worked with so many of them. Celebrity sales, and that's actually how I got Posh Life Bling on the map. I'm going to talk way more about that in detail at eCode, but you're in my group. You're a socialite, so yes, that's exactly how you would do that. You would look for not just who knit, but who would have an audience for the type of clothing, like someone who, think about it like this, Gani, someone who is like whole food and vegan and all earthy and natural. And that's a person that I would think would have an interest in, that's a person that would have an interest in the knit from the perspective that you and I talked about in your one-on-one. We talked about the material that it's made of. So that who could connect to that? I can't think of someone right off the top, but I don't know why Angelina Jolie came to mind for some reason. But I'm thinking like earthy people who, exactly where I'm looking now. Okay, good. Good. So that's how you do that. That's how you connect those things. Okay. So on Monday, we are going to cover if you found your ideal customer. Okay. And then we're going to take it to the next steps. So I came on just to give you a quick update because I want you to make sure that you do that. Okay. I want to make sure that you have that list ready, because we're going to take it from there to the next steps. Okay. Did anyone have any quick questions? Let's see. The next thing that I wanted to tell you, two more things that I wanted to tell you about really quickly, were the options that we have for exposure, for growing your business. So number one, we have Diamond Girls, the magazine, of course. Hi, Wendy. Number one, we have the magazine at Diamond Girls, the magazine. And you can do your live takeovers. I set it up originally with Wendy, as a matter of fact. Wendy does everything first with me. We're going live today at 3:00 p.m. in just about 30 minutes on the podcast. So if you want to call in, you can actually, in my story, you can actually swipe up to call in. So with the magazine, we actually intended to set it up like we're doing the pod. That's why I ended up changing everything, because when we went to go live together on the magazine, it wouldn't let us connect together. So I was like, okay, you just go live, do a takeover, And it just has grown from there. So now we're allowing people to do the live takeover on the magazine to our audience. Shoot me an email if you want demographics, because I can definitely send you some the stats on that group. Yours is Thursday. Awesome. I can't wait. Oh, you're doing it early. Is it early AM or PM? So yes, you can do the live takeover to talk to the audience. It's a very interactive group. So 6:10 p.m. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. Awesome. It's a great page. So definitely that is one of the, how can you get info on getting a one-on-one with me? Like as far as coaching, I do coaching. If you go to my website, tap the link in my bio, and it says one-on-ones with Tori right on the first page. Just scroll up. And yes, we can do one-on-ones 100%. I just had 2 one-on-ones this morning. So yes, you can book with me from the link in my bio, okay? But if you're interested in doing a live takeover on the magazine, then same thing, the link in the bio right on the website page, you can see the magazine is where you would go if you're interested in taking over the magazine, okay? The second option, of course, would be, y'all are silly. The second option would be to do the podcast. And the reason we are doing the podcast this way now is because for me, it's about community, okay? I want to build communities and make myself accessible with content and information. And there's only so much I can really understand from swiping up and reading your comments and keeping up without losing my train of thought. So ideally, people will be able to call in on the podcast. If I'm not having a guest, either you can come in as a guest or you can call in and ask questions of me and our guests, okay? So the podcast will kind of do what we intended to do with the Diamond Girls magazine page. Tori's got me so pumped up so much. Good, because you got to get active in your own success. That's what I tell everyone. Be active in your success. Like, be everywhere, but make sure you're killing it, though. Like, she is coming for the female Gary Vee, okay? That's where I'm coming for. Because it's about, number one, content. Like you saw in my story, it's about content. And hey, boo, hey. Like you saw in my story, I have so much content, and that's why Gary Vee's people contacted me. And that's why the other company that I just put up, they're affiliated with Google Play. Like, that's major. And like I said, in a couple hours of linking everything, I'd already made $100. I didn't even have to do anything new. So if you're a content creator, like I'm a content creator, or you're not yet, become one, because the opportunities are there. And they're there for you in your niche market. You don't have to like be me or be someone else. You know, I'm not quite as out there as Gary Vee is. I have that same, like, let's go. Like, what are you waiting for? Let's do it. Let's get it. Thank you, boo. Okay. But, well, then if you don't understand, what you're not going to do is be coming in here being crazy in my live stream. How about that? Okay. He don't understand anything. Well, then get off the live. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. Look at that. That's Wendy's bestie. I love it. Welcome, boo. So, yes, it is very cool to be paid for your content. Thank you, babe. Thank you. But I want you guys to see that content. I know I said it. I said it in the blog. I said it. You're welcome. I've said it so many different places, but create content, create video. I want you guys creating killer content all the time, okay? Because for whatever your niche market is, for whatever you do, I just talked to one of my Diamond Girls this morning on our one-on-one. Oh, someone asked me about one-on-ones too. Another option for one-on-ones, if you are a part of my Diamond Girls group, you get a one-on-one every quarter. So I get you, we have our talk, which I'm extending the time for my Diamond Girls. Yes, because I'm capping Diamond Girls off at 50 because I want to be able to give everyone dedicated time so they're not rushing, so they can really get their thoughts together. They can get all the notes down that I'm giving them. So I'm capping that group off at 50, but it's $24.99 a month to be a Diamond Girl, and you get coaching basically all the time in the group from me, and you also get your one-on-one. So that's another option too, because my one-on-one sessions for an hour start at 1:35. Okay. Yes, I want you to get this content going because there's so many opportunities. Like my baby, Mr. Man, y'all know Mello, my little one, right? With all the big hair. He, you better get in, it's been great. Yes. Okay. He is a gamer. Like he's so good. And y'all hear me talk about him and how freaking hilarious he is. So since I'm homeschooling him, he's getting in on the content game. He's a great gamer. He's so funny. All the people love to watch him. Yeah, he's going to be on it with me, okay? Because why not? Take the things you love, create content, whether it's video or whether it's written. Antoinette was asking me after she saw my story earlier. She was like, Tori, have you always been a great writer? Yes, I have. So I love to write. I went to Northwestern for the summer before I graduated high school for television writing. I've created greeting cards when I was in high school. I used to sell greeting cards, all these different things that I've always done with regard to writing, but that's not everyone's thing. So if you want to do video, vlogging is just as effective. In fact, even better. I just like to create a combination of both. So if you see like my Spark stuff, you'll see, if you've ever seen any of like my challenges and things like that, the newer ones from this year, you will see like a combination of the pretty graphics and visuals, but you're also going to get video content because video is life. Okay, who's up their video life? Send me diamonds if you guys have upped your video life since you've heard me say that this year. There's a blog post that I did on 13 reasons why video content is going to change the game in 2018. Vlogging will be more your speed. Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it. Yes, because the more content you create, the greater the opportunity, not only for things like the thing that I got chosen for, but also for whatever your niche is, you will be, the thing that people don't realize is that you create opportunity. The more you put yourself out there, the more you create opportunities for yourself. That is the difference. I'm going to do a challenge to help me get over my fears of talking on camera. Yes, you know what I would tell people to do? I would say start by recording yourself first on YouTube. Start by recording yourself first, okay? Just record yourself. Go live privately, record yourself and watch it back, okay? And the thing, when I first started live streaming, what I did is I would go, I would just do, before I actually started doing the lives, I would go on, just sit on my story, right? I was just kind of like a teaser, right? Just a little bit at a time to get out there because it is nerve-wracking at first, okay? After a while, like now, I don't normally come on Saturdays. Like I have something to do in a few minutes. We're going live on the podcast in 30 minutes. But yeah, start little by little. Do them in your stories, and then when you get more comfortable, keep going, okay? Let's see. I think I have to start with video in my stories. That's right. I don't want to interrupt my feed now that I found my visual. Yes, honey, we got those visuals together. I'm so excited for you too, Gani. I'm so excited. So yeah, like today isn't even normally my normal day to come on live stream. But what's up, puppy? Okay. It's not even my normal day to come on, but I wanted to come on and give you guys an update. I'm just addicted to it now. So absolutely get out there, create more video content, but test it. Like I was saying with YouTube, just go on, make it private, and watch yourself back. Watch yourself back so that you can critique yourself before other people critique you. And keep in mind, y'all, somebody is always going to have something to say about something. Trust and believe, the better you get and the more you show up, somebody is going to have something to say. Who cares? Right? They're there watching you. That's what I say. Those are fans. Okay? Thanks to your tip about Pinterest. Awesome, baby. Awesome. Yeah, those are your fans. People call them lurkers. I call them fans, honey. I call them fans. They showed up to watch you. So that's how you have to go on. And just like I said on my story today, I'm on Instagram. It's like, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? There's so much more to lose than just doing it and getting out there. So I'm not willing to let the thoughts of what other people have to say or what they think or their negativity keep me from going and being great every single day. That's that unwavering self-belief. You got to have it. Okay? All right. So that was the almost last thing. So I was saying you have the magazine or the podcast to go live. You can do the live takeover on your own on the magazine. Okay, so Diamond Girls, the magazine page, it's diamondgirlsmagazine.com. That's the amen, love it. Yes, honey, go be great, okay? Go be great. Don't let people keep you from your blessings. You keep us in the flow forward. Oh, awesome, thank y'all. Yes, that's right. Don't let people keep you from your greatness. Just think, I mean, I wouldn't have been contacted. I'm trying to find the name of the place. I should know it. Because when I said it the other day, my baby's friend, he was here sleeping over, Casey, and he was like, you got picked up by who? You know, he knew who it was, and I didn't even know who it was. So if I had been afraid and fearful and not just jumped out there, do it anyway. Do it anyway, because this is going to be an incredible way of monetizing my content that I love to make so much. Do it anyway, even if you're afraid, okay? Just do it. I have a free Go Live ebook if anyone needs that. I will post it to the website later. If you need it, send me diamonds if you need it. It's some tips on going live, and I've got a lot of years of experience in public speaking and winning trophies and putting myself through Florida State with trophies, with money from public speaking and things like that. So I have a lot of experience on, I used to write my own speeches and deliver them, and I went up to the national level. So if you need that freebie to help you go live, okay, I'll post that in the group, and I'll put it on the website too, okay, for anyone so I'm gonna put Go Live freebie so that you can download that, because it absolutely has some tips and stuff for you. Let me write myself a note, because y'all know I need a note. I'll forget. Post Go Live freebie. Okay, I sure will. I will do that later today. And so yeah, those are different options. And well, you can talk, we'll talk in the group, babes, because for sure there's a lot of things, there's tricks to doing that, okay? And maybe I'll also do a live stream this week, since we're talking about influence. A live stream about creating topics this week. Live about, I have to write it down or it'll be gone. Topics for live. Okay, I'll do that this week as well, because this week is all about influence. Okay, so that is it. You can, if you, like I said, if you want some exposure, you can Diamond Girls the Magazine takeover, or you can talk to me on the podcast. So we can conversate on the podcast. When I grow up, I want to be like you. Oh, thank you. That's so cute. So yeah, I'm going live today at 3:00 p.m. on the podcast. So if you would like to call in and be included on our podcast and ask me any questions live so that we can conversate back and forth, I'm going to go on live with Wendy at Wendy Speaks Real Estate today. And we're just going to have some girl talk, okay? So definitely, if you want to call in, ask any questions of Wendy or I, you can actually swipe up on my story and you'll see the details. And then that podcast will be sent live later on. Okay, later on today, we're going to post it on SoundCloud. Alrighty, I think I covered everything that I wanted to. I did the recap with you from Friday. Tomorrow, show up with where you found your ideal customers. Yes, I'm excited too. We'll be on at 3:00 p.m. Instructions to call in are in my story. Okay? And I'll see you guys Monday, or I'll talk to you all later tonight. Or later this afternoon, I should say. Bye. Keep hustling, girls. I'll see y'all tomorrow on live at my regular time. Sorry for throwing everybody off. 2:15 p.m. Eastern. Bye. Keep hustling, girls.